If you was to pinch me, I would say ouch. This month is August. Let me encourage you that your start don't necessarily mean your end. It was this time last year. It was this time last year. It was this month last year that I entered to a dark place in my life. I didn't want my life no more. The pain that I was feeling on the inside was so, oh, good God Almighty. The pain that I was feeling on the inside was so great that I didn't know day to day would be my last day. The depression that I was in was so great, at any moment I thought my mind would snap. And because I was so weak at the time, that was a door that the devil stepped in and took me on a ride. And I went. I found myself, because I was dealing with so much pain, I was looking for ways to escape this pain that I was feeling. I started using drugs. And I started drinking. And because the drugs and the alcohol was only temporary, I wanted to take my life. But when you have felt the presence of God, you cannot do no bodily harm to yourself in a normal mind. You can't, because it's a battle that's going on. And God was wrestling with me like, it's not your life. You can't take your life. It's not your life. It's not your life to take. I created you. So the battle with that, I was trying to escape through drugs, thinking that if I get high enough, if I get drunk enough, then I can escape the presence of God. But not so. I don't care how drunk you get, how high you get, you cannot escape God's voice. So I was thinking to myself, and I'm not trying to scare anybody tonight. I'm just trying to let you know where I've come from. So I started thinking to myself, well, maybe if I shoot myself, then I can end my life this way. But then I started thinking, well, maybe if I shoot myself and I don't kill myself, then I'm still alive and my family and friends have to see me in this state. So then the incident of limb bias came to mind. I said, well, if I get so high off of coke one night, I could take my life and feel no pain. But like I told you before, I was still battling. So as I continued to have these thoughts, God was continuing to convict me. So I was running. I kept running. So now I'm not only using drugs and doing alcohol, but now I'm selling drugs. So now I put myself in an environment of people that I normally wouldn't be around. I started doing things that I normally wouldn't do. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I remember one night, I was sitting in a crack house. I was sitting on the bed and I was high, gone, out of my mind. And as I sit on that bed, I could see different people in different sections of the room. I had people doing coke over here. I had people doing the marijuana. I had people doing crack over here. And I was sitting in the midst of them. And I had different people coming up buying from me. And I'm selling to them. And something came over me. And I started looking and said, what am I doing? I immediately left. And like I said, I'm still high. I got home And when I went in the bathroom, I looked in the mirror. And I said, who are you? I started to cry because have your way, God. Have your way, God. Have your way. I started to cry because I did not recognize me no more. I said, Father, what had happened to my life? This is not me, Father. I'm not a person that hurts people. Oh, God, but I'm hurting, Father. I'm hurting. Jesus. So right then I was like, God, I can't take this no more. I can't take this no more. I can't take this no more. That Saturday night, I tried cocaine. And I said, God, this is it. I know I have to do this. I know I have to. I just can't take this no more. The pain is too great, God. That Tuesday night, came home from work. And an older guy, let me tell you something. When you lost and you have voids in your life and you're looking for something, you attach yourself to different things and different people. I started selling crack cocaine to this old Italian guy. And we would have conversations, and because I was lacking some things in my life, I would give my ear to him. We were conversating. I really thought this dude really cared about me. So he called me up, and his conversation was different. You know, he didn't sound right. He wanted to meet me, get some more drugs from me. And that day, I felt like something was going to take place, but I didn't know. And I don't know you ever had an experience where things are going on, but you can't stop it. So I came home and I met this guy, but he wasn't alone. I got in the car with him and another guy, and I gave him the drugs, and next thing I know, undercover jumped out on me. And it scared me so bad that I didn't even think, but I jumped out the car and I started to run. So now, let me let you know where I was at. I was on Route 1 in Alexandria, Virginia. So they started to chase me. It had been about 10 to 15 police officers chasing me. I came around a corner and I was just scared. But the time when I was running, it felt like I was having an out-of-body experience. Because it seemed like I was seeing myself, and I was asking myself questions like, how did I get here? That I just sold to an undercover cop? That I'm running? How did I get here? I came around the corner, and when I came around the corner, it was two officers, and they had pulled their guns on me. I threw my hands up, but I guess because I ran, they tasered me. 6 of them tasered me. They put the handcuffs on me, and they put me in the car. And at that moment, I exhaled because now I was exposed. And I was kind of glad because now I don't have to run no longer. I had been exposed. People going to know what I did and who I am now. They put me in the cell, and I sat in the cell, and God started to show me my life just flashed before me. And all my family faces started to come before me. All my friends started to come before me. All the guys I've mentored started to come before me. God started to deal with me and show me that if you would have took your life, the void that you would have left in so many lives. I started to break down on the inside. Couldn't show it on the outside because I was around some other guys. So I started to talk to God and say, God, I'm tired.